the next chord is the A flat 7, and I like the A flat 13 sound. You know, it's one of my favorite sounds. So what we want to play over that is an arpeggio. It goes up the arpeggio and back down and ends on the 7th note of the arpeggio that gives it a nice sound. You can hear that. Okay, and I also want you to play this very cool minor pentatonic scale over it, which is called a E flat minor pentatonic scale, and it sounds real cool over this chord. And if you, it sounds kind of odd right there, but when you actually do it, you start off on a C minor. Then when you change to that A flat 7 chord, and when you go back, so together it kind of sounds like this. Now here's a very cool sound to me. It's a jazz concept, you know. But here's what we're going to do. On the D7 sharp 9, and you can hear that note sing. So if you play a regular D7 diminished scale over that, you won't get that note. So what jazz guys like to do is play a Dorian scale, a half tone up in pitch, which would be like going from D to D sharp. So D sharp Dorian scale when you play that chord. Several ways to get there. It's a real cool sound. And then the last chord, which is has that sharp 5th sound to it, an augmented sound. So what we want to play over that is an arpeggio that really spells the chord. Several things you can do with it. But what I like to do with it is play it like this and end on a D. And you can hear it big and then go back to that beginning again. So what you have is a C minor, which you play minor pentatonic over, C minor pentatonic, or a Dorian, or a blues scale over it. And then you go to your C7 chord, A flat 7 chord, I'm sorry, and you can play an E minor, E flat minor pentatonic scale, or you can play a real nice arpeggio ending on the 7. Okay, and then the other chord, once again, is a D7 sharp 9. You can play a Dorian scale, a half tone up in pitch, which would be the D sharp Dorian scale or E flat Dorian scale. And you can end it with this cool arpeggio sound. Back to the beginning. let's see how it sounds. One thing I left out. By the time you get to that last chord, you can play an F Dorian scale over it. Right here. Now if I can play an F Dorian scale over the whole thing with it. So the next time, we'll put a little recap on this. Okay? Let me turn this off for a second.